Now, it's weird because now I've sort of, in these days I've been thinking, what am I doing with these videos? They're not very good, the last ones, they're not very entertaining, they're not like really like some of my videos I feel that have been sort of powerful. But at the same time, I know I'm publishing everything, and the aim is not what other YouTubers do. Other YouTubers will sort of filter their own content so as to, you know, publish the best and therefore gain a lot of subscribers. Yeah? But I'm not doing that. And actually what they do is like, you don't, you know, publish too much, you know. You make your public wait, you know. And I'm not doing that. Why? Because my aim is, I'm doing this for myself, and I'm doing this as an artistic process. Yeah? So as an artist, I am publishing everything, and even those videos that are a bit, you know, and I'm publishing those too, because it's the aim is just to show my emotional and internal evolution as much as possible. And I know that I'm not doing that as much as I would like, because I'm afraid of judgment. Yeah, I'm afraid of people's judgment. So this is a continuous battle, a struggle between myself as an artist who thinks you have to publish everything, and myself as I don't know what, who is afraid of other people's judgment, and who is thinking, well, people are going to think I'm crazy, and people are not going to enroll in my workshops anymore. So, but then this thing, I constantly like challenge it, yeah? Because there's this fear, and because courage is nothing else than the process of overcoming the fear. So it's like the fear and the courage are constantly struggling against one another. And this is great, yeah? And all this in a moment of, in a moment of isolation, again, lockdown, but I do the same life that I'm doing, but I feel isolated because I'm far away from my daughters. Well, with one of them there has been an argument, and I really hope that this is going to change soon. So it will probably change soon, but she's still a teenager and she wants to be far away from mom. Okay, so I'm, you know, we are a little bit at a distance. And on the other hand, Diana is in Berlin and she's about to have a baby, as I said in another video. And so I'm going to become a grandmother, but I'm far away, and who knows if I'll be able to get to Berlin to see them, yeah? And I'm sort of worried because of that, and I'm sort of anxious because of that. But also the change of identity, although of course I really want it, and I've always wanted to change and to evolve. This is really my aim. But of course, evolving means getting old, and it means as well becoming a granny. And I mean, I've always wanted to have that my hair becomes white, and it doesn't, and that's why I shave it. If it was white, I would just leave it grow and you know, and be, you know, in awe of this white hair, you know. I would really like that, but it doesn't come out. But so becoming something else, becoming a grandmother, changes my identity, and of course, yeah, getting old is not easy. It's not easy, but at the same time I'm very excited about this, yeah, about another phase of my life. Okay, so that's one thing, you know, that I'm waiting. It's a moment of waiting, yeah, waiting for this baby to be born, including all the fears, of course, because it's, yeah, the fear, I'm afraid as well, and I want to say that I'm afraid that it doesn't go well for any reason, and I just, you know, pray for that everything goes well, you know. not that everything goes perfect, but that everything goes well in the end, and there's a good outcome, yeah. Anyhow, this I wanted to let out. And there's also another thing that we're waiting for, which is the presidency of the United States, which is something that I'm following CNN every day, and I'm following on the phone, and I'm listening to all the videos and stuff, and I'm following this sort of frantically because, well, first of all, because I think that Donald Trump should be out of office as soon as possible, and that it's just, it's been horrible, and it would be absolutely terrible for all of us around the world if he should be re-elected. So, first of all, but there's something else. I'm very interested because he's a sort of extreme character, and I'm always interested in extremes. And I'm also interested in why was he elected in the first place? Why is he so successful? Why do people follow him and love him so much? I'm very interested, and I'm trying to figure out why. Although I first, some years ago, I really understood that it was his authenticity, his authenticity. And this is something that I mirror myself as well. So, I said in another video that with my facilitators we were talking about, I proposed, like, let's talk about what each of us has of Donald Trump, where do we mirror ourselves in Donald Trump, which is a way to really, avoid, pointing the finger at someone as if that someone is the wicked one and we are good, and because I think that there has to be, systemically, there has to be a bit of everything. And if we don't express something, someone else will do. And so instead of judging another and saying, that's wicked and I'm good, that's bad and I'm good, thinking that other people should change, I believe that the shadow work that we have to do is seeing our shit and seeing how we resemble Donald Trump, for example, So the more we are against something, first of all, let's ask ourselves, why are we so much against that, So, thing is that with facilitators we were discussing this, and I was like saying, yes, I am self-centered, and sometimes like imposing my will, saying to myself, I have to be careful on how I use power, and selfish, but now that Trump is seeing that he's losing the battle, because Biden is above, right now it's 253, and Trump is 213. So, despite the fact that the Senate is now equal, and it seems that the Republican Senate is very strong. But anyhow, the important thing is that that man goes away from office as soon as possible. Anyway, where was I? I was saying, that now that he's losing, he's becoming very emotional. And at the CNN, someone said Biden's response was very calm and cautious, and like a president should be, but Trump's response is emotional. So emotional has been used as something negative, which for a president perhaps it's correct, but of course I have seen myself in his despair, and in a fraction of a second I have felt even a sort of pity for him, or some tenderness. Terrible. But yeah, because he was losing, and because he was showing vulnerability. Yeah. And in the first place, I really think that he has been elected because of his authenticity. That's the one thing that we can say that he is. He's authentic. He's authentically horrible, but authentic. Yeah? And we never know what lies behind the Joe Biden. Yeah? I mean, do we know? Or, it's just not very clear, although, so this is the way a president should act, but, anyway, I just don't want to defend Donald Trump. Let's make this clear. But I think that's very interesting that I mirror myself, and that this being emotional, and that this being, letting everything out. Some people have said that he can't just stop himself from saying what he feels, And there, of course, I identify myself, which is horrible, yeah? But this is the shadow work that we should be doing, identifying ourselves in what we hate, yeah? That's my proposal, yeah.